And just give it a moment and that will load. Oh man, we got a few other people joining in. So we'll give it just another minute, but we're getting started here. Now we've got the recorder. And John, did you have any other questions? We'll start with you first before we go into the video.
No, seems got.
All right, great. All right, let's dive into this particular video.
Concept. Coming back to you with an update to Project ICP. Last time we did a video on the Trade Finder software and working with Coinbase Pro. Now I wanted to update and do the second part of that video to go through Trade Finder and working with Binance.us, which is another popular trading platform as well. So we definitely do want to go over that so you can see that side of it as well in the Trade Finder and how that kind of works together. So I do have to go over the trading disclaimer. iCoin Pro, the iCoin Pro Trade Finder and its trainers provide an informational service only and are not responsible for any investments or applying this information. The results described are not typical and they're not guarantees of future income. Any investment contains risk and is 100% responsibility of the investor to assess the risk and rewards involved. It's possible to lose some or all of your investment. We assume no liability assumed or implied for your application of the information shared with you from the training programs. So there's a lot of information that Project ICP provides and what we're doing with the MSI Concept and iCoin Pro. So I do want to go into the Trade Finder and kind of show you what's happening with this system and how we're using it with Binance.us. So we do have that set up and have a couple of different trades that we're going to be looking at because I'm getting alerts right now for some trades that are potential trades that are available. So I definitely wanted to hop on and do a quick video with the trades that are popping up. So here's the Trade Finder system. Another thing that they just launched. A lot of places are raising their prices on information because so many people are wanting to get into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency with the way they're seeing the markets rising. Project ICP, they actually dropped the price in half. It used to be $99, and they wanted to get this information out to so many people, so much more, and they dropped the price down to $39.99 so that you can get the Trade Finder software at a lower price. There's still more information for the advanced members that goes into the $99 price point, but you can get the software itself, the Trade Finder software that you see here, that will help identify some of the trades that are potential in this system. So right now we're looking at Litecoin over BTC. And if you don't quite know these terms yet and these trades with the different cryptocurrencies, you'll definitely want to get access to this information. You can get the first few lessons for free. So definitely get on board the project at msimind.com/Bitcoin. The links will be in the description, but definitely want to have that there for you. But looking at it right now, so we're just going to easily click on this. The drop down lets us go right into Binance.us. Binance is only available in 40 states right now, but they're definitely working on that. But once you can get in there, hopefully it is available in your state. But what we're looking at here, as you can see, it projected a dip. So here in red, these other ones are in yellow, so they're almost there, but not quite as low as this is. So LTC over BTC, we're looking at this dipping right outside of this line here. And it's just touched the bottom of it. So it might potentially go a little bit lower, but I'm going to go ahead and get some of it right now just to get a little bit of it. So I'm going to go ahead. Now let's just go with 10%. See if that's enough for the minimum trade. Yeah, doesn't meet the minimum trade. Which is, so I'll just moved it up a little bit more in percentage, but we did go ahead and place that trade. So with that Trade Finder, so I've got this trade placed in. And what I like to do, so I place the limit buy, waiting on this to be filled. So see if that does fill. Right now it's looking at 0.004765 of a Bitcoin to a Litecoin. So we're waiting to see if that fills. And let's kind of wait on that for a little bit. But what I'll do is I'll place that trade. That trade will go in. 6.5. It's already up to 4.73. So that one's probably not going to place. Ah, there it goes. Actually just filled. So the price dropped a little bit more. It filled. So we've got the Litecoin in there. And what I like to do with my trades and Trade Finder, that's what's great about this system. You can easily go in and find these, identify these trades. So it was actually identified at 4787 as the dip, and I got it at 4765. So I caught it a little bit lower than the actual alert came in at. It's always good to have. But then what we'll do with the iCoin Pro system is we'll go into the trading calculator. So I'll go to my calculator so I can calculate my profit and loss, what I have here. So Binance US, this is another trade that I did earlier today. So I'll start a new trade. So I bought LTC over BTC. And then I'll just put in the price that I bought it at. Here was the price. Simple copy and paste. Price bought. Go back. Get the amount filled. Now add that entry. So here it gives me the breakdown of percentage growth here. So here's my break-even point to make sure that I get my money back. Here's 0.3% profit, 0.5%. And with the way the market's moving right now at this time, I'm going to push for the 2% profit. So what I want, take this price. And what I immediately do is I'll put in this price I want. And for this trade, I'll go ahead and sell all of that Litecoin that I just purchased. But I'm going to be looking at the price of 4.870 to get 2%. So on the chart, that's going to go right back up to here. A little bit higher. 4.87. So we're looking at here. It was already back to where it was just this time earlier in the day. So once that peels back up here and it rises back up, that's when it'll meet that price and it'll sell out. I'll go ahead and mark that sell order. So that order will sit in my orders until that fills. I can wait on it, do it at a small percentage, and then I can come back and check on this, see where Litecoin goes to. I also get plenty of alerts on my phone. It tells me when the price is moving and which direction it's moving. I'll have another video to set those up and show you those. But you can get plenty of alerts set up as far as, knowing when these are coming in, watching the different balances. But Binance, I do like it because it already has the chart view in here. So right when you go into here, you can look at the chart, see where it's going, and place your orders all at the same time on one page. We can definitely go back and see our video on Coinbase Pro, where you've kind of got to switch through a couple of windows. On Binance, you can have it all on one window and go through the different charts. But that's a look at Trade Finder. Definitely a good time to get on with the price drop for the monthly charge. But you can definitely come on board the project for free and get your feet wet with it. Learn a little bit of information. If you're not familiar with cryptocurrencies yet, definitely get that information and build up with it, because that's where we want to get you to start. I always like people to start on this project, especially if they're just getting into cryptocurrency, because then it gives you something free that you can start and get your feet wet and learn a little bit about it before you fully jump into it and start doing your trades. There's plenty of Zoom calls, lots of training, lots of information that you can get access to for a very small amount, to learn how to actually learn these charts, learn all this information, learn all these, what the lines mean, everything of how you set up your charts and how you look at the information, how you read it. That's all inside of this platform, all in one platform, all based on cryptocurrency. And I like trading it because you can trade this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can trade this all day long, any day, whenever you have some time. Just like now, I got the alert that, a couple of trade potentials were there. So I decided to hop on, make a video while I took a quick trade just to show you guys how I'm using the system. This is something that how I use it. I personally use all the products that I promote and do videos on. So I do want you to let you know that. So we're all in the same boat here, but definitely the information. If you have questions on it, I can show you how I use it, explain more of these into it, give you direct walkthroughs, show you how to use the software. But this is by far one of the best trainings that I've had with the way that this system operates. So I definitely love Project ICP. I hope you guys, have interest in it and want to get started on it. If you do.
So that really covers the trade. So I definitely wanted to show you guys that. I was hoping to get a live trade today so we can have a more up-to-date trade. But as you can see, there hasn't been any dips really at this point right now. But hopefully we'll get some within some of the next Zooms so we can get one live. Then we can go through it together live. But definitely anyone can get access to the boot camp and start learning the initial trades, learn the same ways that I learned by going through the site and going into the boot camp. Once you click on the link, you'll be able to register for free. You'll get access to the boot camp. And then you can start training and then learn anything that you want to learn on the cryptocurrency platform from Project ICP. And we'll continue to have these groups so you can come in with questions, but there's plenty of different Zooms through the community as well, depending on if you're following a certain coin. But definitely I wanted to share that with you guys in this Zoom because they are working on that software update. So hopefully once the new software update comes, I'll have a new video up utilizing the new software release once that's completed. But definitely so far, you guys reviewed that. Were you able to hear everything on the video?
Yeah, I was able to hear it.
Okay, great. Did you have any particular questions at this time?
So I kind of wanted to watch it live, but since we didn't do that yet, I'm gonna go ahead and look at the boot camp, and then I'll put on your next live, and hopefully on the live so it's better.
Yeah, I was hoping for a live one. There was one trade earlier. I was looking at it, but it wasn't that great of one. There wasn't a lot of movement, not like we've had before in the past. So it would have been like it probably wouldn't have completed, been able to do as much as we did with the way that we did in the video. But yeah, I was definitely looking at it. I was hoping that there would be a trade to come up. Had my Binance already ready to go. I was hoping a trade would pop up because I definitely want to go through a live trade with the group so you guys can see it. But it is pretty much the same kind of process. You get the alert, you check the chart, make sure it's there, see where it can possibly swing to, and then you just put in your trade if you're wanting to go with that trade. You don't have to go with every trade that it alerts you on, so you can pick and choose. But if it's one that looks good, like that one, the alert popped up, it looked good, looked like it was going to bounce back to a good 2% trade. That one was one in the past, and it did bounce back and got that 2%. So that's a quick, took less than 10 minutes to enter that in for a 2% gain, in one trade. And you can do multiple trades per day. Usually, as you saw in the video, there's usually 3 or 4 alerts in a day.
What up, baby? Okay, Cam, so when is your next live?
It'll probably be next month because I've got some travel coming up. And I'll likely wait for the confirmation of when they're going to do the software update. That way I don't do one and then the software updates and it changes the process a little bit. So I'm likely going to wait until they finish the update before I do another one. I wanted to definitely share the Trade Finder. The Trade Finder is still going to be there. It's going to be similar, but the software is going to update it. So where we clicked in and went to Binance, it's going to be, you're going to have the Trade Finder signaling, but you're going to be able to place the trade all in one area. So you won't have to then jump to another screen and then do the trade and then jump to another area. You'll be able to do it all in one area. So that's the update that's coming. But the trade finder it's still going to have the same parameters that it's looking for. It's still using the same strategy that we've been trading with. It's just going to have a different user interface.
Okay. And is ICP and Trade Finder two different softwares?
No, Project ICP is iCoin Pro. iCoin Pro made the software. The guy Justin Clark, you'll see him in the video. He actually was the one that created the software. You'll see him in the video when you go to get the boot camp. And his training, he's actually helped Coinbase revamp their trading platform as well. And then that's where he started making the software.
Sounds good. All right, Cam. So then what I'll do is I'll catch you in the next live, and maybe by then I'll maybe already have joined the iCoin Pro, and I'll be able to be like more hands-on with you. You know? Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, once you get through the boot camp, then you can ask some of the questions on that. I'm here to answer because I use the same software. As I said, I use everything. I'm in the project as well. We're all in the same boat. But yeah, I'll share any of my knowledge on crypto. That if you have any questions on it, I'll have a couple other guests coming in with some other parts of cryptos like NFTs and stuff like that as well.
Sounds good. All right, Campbell. Then I'll see you in a month. I'm gonna get on that. Not right now, but probably tomorrow morning.
Sounds good, John. Yeah, definitely. And always on the website, on the homepage, you can connect with any of my social or message me on Facebook if you have any questions that pop up in the meantime. Definitely reach out.
Bobby, thank you so much.
Thank you.